Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. It has been a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. I hope you all had a good Christmas, had a good New Year's, having a good New Year's off to 2026 already. Oh man, feels good to be back. I'm not gonna lie. Feels very good to be back. We got a lot planned tonight. We're gonna be playing Honkai Impact 3rd. Feels nice playing this game again. Not gonna lie, this game has been this game holds a very special place in my heart due to it got me into gacha games. I'm just gonna say that. I'm very excited to get into it. I'm very excited to be playing the story once again. I originally had it playing. Oh god, I remember playing it all the way up to right before Elysium Realm. And then I ended up stopping because I knew this was one of the games that I wanted to stream. I originally streamed on Twitch when I was first beginning. And then I ended up stopping so I could play Honkai Impact. Oh, not Honkai, PGR. Sorry, excuse that. No, I think I gotta fix this. There we go. That's what I needed. Yeah, so I ended up not doing that because I wanted to. Hold on, what is happening here? Okay, guess we're still good. Yeah, we're screened. I ended up playing PGR to stream that game first, but now we're back on to Honkai Impact 3rd. I'm very excited to be back on here. This game is very dear to me. It feels good being back here after so long. Man, just seeing this again, seeing this screen makes me very happy. It really does. It's been a long time since I played this game. A very long time. So I had to get this. So I didn't look too much into it. When I was getting the video for the trailer, I ended up having to see a bunch of the cutscenes from when I last played in this game. It brought back a lot of memories and a lot of lore that I had, because I was a big lore guy into this game. I was heavily invested into the lore. I was invested into the swords of Taishun, I believe, which is the 7 swords that Fu Hua had for the 7 disciples. I remember reading the manga for Bianca, Rosetta, reading the manga all the way before the Honkai Second Eruption. I kept up on a lot of things on this game. This game was very special to me. So, but that's where we are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Hope you're having a good one so far. Hello, my friend. Happy New Year's. I hope this year goes well. I hope the Lord brings you great value on your journey through your life and do very good goals and bless you and your family. Thank you. I wish all the best for you and your voice acting and for your family. I hope that this year is also everything that you wish for as well. This year should be a very big year for me, and I'm very excited to get started on it and to finally be here again and to start, playing the games once more. This time playing Honkai Impact. For those who do not know, I was fucking goated at this game. My count back in the heyday. Back in the heyday, it was a yoked account. It's obsolete now. Oh shit! What the fuck? I mean, hey, right off the bat, what the fuck? I mean, shit. Welcome back to me. What the fuck? Okay. Hey, I'll take it. We take that. What the fuck? Oh, that's this is Honkai. Welcome me back to my homage. This is my homage stream. Man, that's fucking insane. What the hell? Shit. Oh man. Oh man. Neo Zeta. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Hope you're having a good one so far. Going back to Honkai Impact 3rd, that's interesting. I haven't touched it in years. This was one of the games that I wanted to stream, but I wanted to wait. This was one of the games that I knew this is actually, not gonna lie, this was in the book. This was in the series that I'm creating. This was part of the story for what I'm creating. You're gonna get a little lore here, but that's insane. I got that character first, just on a freebie, just kind of talking about how yoked my account was back in the day. This was a game. I originally streamed this game in the very, very beginning of my early career of content creation, and then when I decided to realize, like, I want to stream this game for real, but I need to get a better understanding of everything. I put it off. So, and I remember playing the Elysium Realm, and then I stopped because I'm like, all right, I want to stream this game, but not now. And now is that time for me to do it. I'm very glad to be back here. But anyhow, rig pulls. Before me stopping this game, my account was pretty yoked. My account was pretty yoked back in the day. It's kind of obsolete now. But you know, we gonna get back to where we were. I was heavy into the skins. I was very heavy into the characters, into the gameplay, into the styles of what you would need. Like I said, this was back in the day. This was a yoked account. Nowadays, it's a very obsolete account because a lot has changed. A lot of characters have come out, and I've missed a lot. But you know what? Hey, that's okay. You know what? We're gonna get back to it eventually. I'm not in any rush. But man, it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. And I don't know if she's any good or not. I think she's good. I want to say she's good. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a minute, like I said. I don't know. And she's part of part 2. So like, I don't know shit about part 2 in Honkai. All I know is a little bit of part 1. And that's it. But tonight we will be playing the main story. Still looks good. I mean, like, here, I'll show you this. No. Oh yeah, this is like, here's my collection. Here we go. This is my collection. It's like I said, it's obsolete, but you know, that's not terrible for where I'm at. And then let's see. Oh yeah, this is my login day. So Honkai Impact came out in May, I believe. I didn't get onto the game until September 8th of 2018. So I've been in this game when I tell you what, that I was heavily invested into this game. I was heavily invested into this game. This was me. I'm a vet when it comes to this stuff. I won't stay for long because the streams are still a little late here, but I wanted to check on your okay back there. Yeah, you're all good. It's all good. This is just the beginning of me playing this game, so there'll be plenty more to come. And I'm also the schedule doesn't change for a little bit, especially with Saturdays. So Saturdays are still gonna be in the morning, so don't chill early. But this is my equipment too. Like this is my weapons, all my weapons that I've accumulated over the years of playing this game. And I have all, like, most of the festivity stuff, and then everything I'm equipped with, and then my stigmatas. Also, very heavily invested into my stigmatas as well. So I've been stacking. But enough of that, though. I want to get into the next story. I'm finally on chapter 29, which is actually after the Elysium Realm. So I'm not actually starting at the very beginning. Like I said, me playing in the beginning. I've been a vet, so I've been waiting for this time to come. So we're technically like damn near right there to the end of part 1, going into part 2. But I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna pause the music. I'm gonna unmute the game. Okay, yep, there we go. Alrighty. Can you guys hear? I believe you guys can. So I just want to make sure. Okay, here we go. We are on chapter 31, I want to say. Which is Elysium. So I'm excited. I want to get right on into this. Let's do this. Here we go. It's about damn time. Gosh, it's been a minute. We're finally here. Now, if memory serves me right, this is where May has more control over her Herisher powers. Find your way out of the labyrinth, okay. Now I forget that this is purely in 1080p, like nothing crazy. Not like I wish they would update it to where you could be 4K at least, but it's not that, unfortunately. That is okay. I also have to fix the chat because for some reason chat is not wanting to cooperate, like seeing the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I hate calling y'all that, but I'm saying like the actual like chat screen for you all to see is not wanting to cooperate. So I'm gonna have to fix that later. But that being said, though, this is a special day for me. I'm so glad to be back here. I'll have to remember throughout this story and throughout playing this game, my mind will remember everything here. Because like I said, I remember reading the manga, reading the Seven Swords of Taishuan, I believe it's called. I might be butchering it really badly. But that was when Fu Hua had her 7 disciples and how they portrayed her. I remember reading that. I remember reading a bunch of other stuff. So I was heavily invested into this game. So my mind will very slowly start remembering things as time goes on. And I'm very excited for this. So here we go. And I don't have the voice act, which is so nice. I don't have the voice act. I can just immerse myself into this game. And I believe correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Alicia was like the very first ever pink girl. Oh shit! Damn! Oh gosh. I don't know her moveset. Hey! God, I remember the gameplay just as it was. So many good memories playing this game. So many good memories. I remember if she's gonna stop talking and I can talk. Oh, Kevin's here! Ah, shit. The man himself. The hero of humanity. Anyhow, I remember playing this game on my iPod going into the first ever iPhone. And I remember playing it heavily on my iPhone 4. Because that was whenever I was going into high school. So, oh god, so many good memories. Oh, okay, hold on. Guess I do get to narrate a little bit. Never mind. I do get to do a little bit of reading. I'm okay with that. Here we go. There he was, standing out of place in a world of purple and pink.
エリシア、僕は君の選択を尊重する。しかし、僕たちにも伝えておくべきだ。
Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's number 1 in the 13 Flame Chasers. He's ranked 1. Alicia was number 2. I believe either his best friend or Apollos, I remember her name, was either 3. And then I forgot the rest of the rank. A bit off topic, but Carefree also returned from his slumber. I heard, yeah, I seen that. I saw him make a post that he returned. Good to see him back on the grind, hop on the train again. I also saw that Trailblazer, the arena, is helping him with the thumbnails, which is awesome to see. On top of that, very, very exciting to see those two collab and to work together with helping him bring more his thumbnails more to life. And I'm excited to read or to hear his thoughts on Shapeless Ripples. But it is good to see him back. Very, very excited and very happy for him to be back. Oh shit. Apparently it was because there was someone else there.
メイ、少し自分で見て回ることになっちゃいそうね。ケビンはどうしても私たち2人の様子が気になるみたい。大丈夫よ。ケビンに言い聞かせたら会いに行くわ。え、それじゃあ後でね。
I guess I could voice May in a sense, but I forgot that they sometimes don't. They either do it or they don't do it on voicing with when you're playing a certain character. After saying this, Alicia nudged Kevin, and the two disappeared into the foliage. God, bro, this was like this. Asked about the 13th Heresy. Yes, 13th Heresy, I believe, is the finality. But I remember. Man, this was like this is what got me into gacha, ladies and gentlemen. This game got me into gacha games. You get to be the narrator. I do get to be the narrator, and I'm okay with that, you know? I'm okay with that. Oh man. Now, I forget they slowly started transitioning into like this kind of open world, kind of like what they did with Sakura and what's the hell the other one? Part of the main story, I believe, but it's been a minute. And Fuhua's been, well, her clone's here. Or her clone / spirit. Oh, God, bro! Fuhua was my favorite. Fuhua, Rosetta, May, all of them are truly my favorite. Each one of them has their own unique quirks that I truly enjoyed when I was playing this game. Aponia, that's her name.
彼女は自分を指針の書へと閉じ込めていましたから。彼女もわざとみんなに隠し事をするような人ではありません。アポニアが決意を持って守ろうとしたのですから、きっと何か大事な理由があるはずです。なるほど。確かにエリシアらしい雰囲気ですね。
I really enjoyed Fuhua's voice actress when I was playing this game. All the members were kept here, including the part about the 13th Tertiary.
第13律者。いえ、すみません。私から伝える
Okay, so you just don't want to tell.
強いて言えば、私も真実については詳しくないんです。本人からそのことを聞いたのであれば、彼女のペースに従った方がいいでしょう。楽園ではいろいろあったと思いますが、どうか彼女を信じてあげてください。確かに彼女らしいですね。私たちはお互い惹かれ合うようにここに集まったのです。
Oh shit! Well,
なんだか昔のことを思い出して
I don't know where my
感
water is.
慨
I
深く
think
なりました。
it's behind me. I'll go
気
grab
に
it
し
in a
ないで
little
くだ
bit.
さい。他の英傑たちもここに来ています。
Okay, so the other flame chasers are here. Good to know. It's not
みんなと
just
話してみてはどうですか？
Kevin, Alicia, and Fuhua. The other, everyone else is here. She was also my fave. I guess I told you when you were trying to pronounce Chinese names better. Yeah, I remember. We were doing Chu's main story in Kalong. And I remember talking. I remember saying that I could pronounce Fuhua really, really well.
何かしらの重要なピースを得られるかもしれません。どういたしまして。
どういたしまして。
また。
Okay. Hell yeah. Dude. For what it was back in the day, for its time, this game was truly, truly fun. Polaris Bond? Yeah, Polaris Bond. Here we go. This is not Kevin's friend, but it is Kozma. I forget he doesn't talk. I recently joined a Discord of a small fighting game developer. When I do get better at voice, I think I might ask him if he needs anyone to voice any more characters that he's working on. Hell yeah, hey, that's the work right there. That's what you've been working towards. So good to see that you're doing that. Good to see that you are putting yourself out there. So hey, just keep on working. Keep on working.
俺はただまあいい少し感動していただけだ
And I believe Cosmo is also very, very protective of the blue-haired girl who paints. I forgot her name. I'm sure we'll see her throughout the story. But I do know that he is very protective of her.
俺の生まれ育ったところは平和とは程遠かった崩壊が発生してからはなおさら物騒になった俺は故郷を変えたかったんだ多分いつかそこでこんな風景を目にしたかったのかもしれない
Oh yeah.
全てが終わってしまった以上ここに留まる俺たちは
I was gonna say, I don't think these are
重ね続ける影でしかない
almost damn near all of them are gone except for actually Alicia and Kevin. Everyone else is kind of like in a sim.
結局エリシアの考えについていけなかったことだけが唯一変わらないものだったのかもしれない誰が教えたそういうことか納得した
So everyone knows about this 13 hair shirt, but they ain't gonna say nothing.
待ってくれあんたもエリシアに
Maybe it's his eyes, slowly looking up until stopping at the right angle. There is nothing there except.
誰もが経験していることだから気にする必要はない
Everybody has been through. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Man, gosh, it feels so good being back in this game. Ah, Sakura! Yep, she was also one of the flame chasers.
メイドのちょうど探しておったさ
Bro, God, each character in the game was one of my favorites. All of them are truly my favorite, and they truly had a uniqueness shine that I truly adored every time I played this game.
先ほどエリシアに会ったのじゃここでは遊び相手が少ないゆえせめてこの際同郷のわらわに話し相手にでもなってくれと頼まれてのしかしその後慌てて去っていったのじゃここがどんなところかも教えぬまま
Alicia Everlasting is Alicia's memory space. Yep, that's where we're at right now.
エリシアから見た世界確かに道理で色とりどりの風景なのじゃなまるで妹といった遊園地のようじゃ
Yeah, that's right. She had a sister and she got really sick.
あ、すまぬ。メイ殿にとってこれは少々
I remember
重い話
reading
だったかもしれない
reading the manga, and I believe it was also talked about in one of the open world
何
stories.
せメイ殿からすればあの時代のすべては最終的に地理へと帰ったのじゃからこの話はやめるとしようせっかくじゃエリシアのようにあちこち回りながら景色を堪能しようではないか
Oh yeah.
小さい頃 故郷にはまだこのような高い
God,
ものは
bro.
なかった。
So good.
当時はよく妹と桜の木の下で遊んだものじゃ。
Are you the guy working on the... Yes, that is him. Oh, is she
どうやら
following?
わらわと
Okay, I guess
ナン
she
ジは
following.
案外似ているところがあるのかもしれぬな。
Oh, this world is huge. For the 6 people here, welcome. For those of you who are new here, I originally was streaming PGR, and then the series that I'm creating decided to take it to season 2, and now we are here, back to where it all started for me, because this is the game that got me into gacha games.
今は
And it
試練
feels
では
good
ない
being
のじゃ
back.
から
Not gonna
一人でや
lie.
る必要
Truly,
など
truly
どう
does feel good being back here.
せっかく楽しく語り合えたのじゃ。これはメイドのへの礼のようなもの。お安いご用じゃ。今後何かあった時も遠慮せずわらわに言うとよい。
Information would be better.
エリシオか？うん。
Oh, nice. It's good to see your faces. Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of the people that we saw in the very beginning of this journey that we were on. A lot of them are still here. Some of them come by when they can, and others I haven't seen in a little bit. But hey, you know what? That's all right. You know, as long as I know that they're doing okay and chasing what they're doing, that's all that matters to me.
ナンジの言いたいことは分かっておる。
Her actions aren't.
彼女の
Yes,
行動は
yes,
常
they
に
are.
予想できず、考えも読めぬ。彼女の気まぐれにはよく頭を痛めたものじゃ。しかしメイドのこのことだけはわらわでもはっきりとわかる。以前もそのような話をした覚えがある。わらわの聞き間違いではなかったのじゃな。しかし他人が口にしていることが事実とは
What
限
you
ら
see
ない。
for yourself may not
ひいては
necessarily
目
be
にした
true.
ものでさえ
Well,
そうじゃ。
ain't that something then?
これは
Okay.
かつて影の中で生きたわらわの心得。真実がどうであれ、大事なのは汝の考えじゃ。時には真実自体が重要ではなくなることもある。本当に重みがあるのは真実の中から何を信じるかじゃ。
That's what he found about some normal terms, acceptable truths. What would you
なぜそれ
do?
を聞くんじゃ。英傑とはすでに去っていっ
I
た。
was gonna say they're dead, so
何も変えられん。受け入れられぬことこそわらわたちにとっての常識なのじゃ。じゃが何が待ち受けていようと何ができるかを考えることこそに意味がある。この時代のため、未来のため、あるいは今の自分のため、理由が何であろうと、そのために動くという選択肢しか
should I
すまぬ。実のところこういった経験はあまりないのじゃ。わらわは理屈めいたことしか語れぬ。そうなのか。話してよりも
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the last chapter of part 1 was 25, 26. Are you talking like the ending of the ending of part 1? Or are you talking about the Elysium realm part? The last chapter of part 1, I believe, is like 33 or 34, I believe. And then I think they do a couple of side episodes where Cecilia's there, and then they go on to part 2. I can't remember. I don't remember how season 1 ends or part 1 ends. I don't remember how. I never played part 1. I don't know the ending of part 1. I'm going in blind with this part. Like everything from here on, I'm going in blind. I have no knowledge of what the fuck happened and how it happened. So I'm excited to get that first knowledge and first reaction from this game, because I remember vividly when it ended and they said that it ended. I was very sad but also very happy at the same time, because it's like, man, it came to an end, but I don't know how it ended. I'm gonna wait to play this game to do it. So I'm very excited to get into this story and see how it ends for part 1 and what part 2 looks like. I've heard part 2 is very hit or miss for a lot of people. Whether or not I will enjoy it, time will tell. I won't know until I get there. But yeah, everything before that though, I know damn near everything. It's going to be a minute before my memory can get joggled in remembering it. Okay. Eden's poster. Yeah, the singer. Eden was the other flame chaser. She was more of the, she was big in the music. Yeah, Eden. I forgot about her. We're moving on. Yeah, there's still a part 2, but part 2 was not for me. I heard that it was very, very, very slow. I think the problem was, I remember seeing people were like, they wanted new characters, but then they wanted to bring the old characters back. And then when they brought the old characters back, they thought it was too bland. So they were going back and forth. And I believe they found a little happy medium, but I'm not sure. But I do remember seeing that part 2 was a very flop in the very beginning, but decided to fix itself, I believe, halfway through. So we will see what part 2 entails and what it holds when I get there. Bah! Hey, I still remember this gameplay like it was yesterday. Gosh, but on my phone though, on my iPhone 4. Oh wait, ooh! I forget that my attacking is with my mouth. My basic attack is my mouse. My dodge is my right click at the mouse. It's not J and K anymore like PGR. I forget about that, and I only gotta use E and I believe something else. I'm also just very satisfied with the way part 1 ended. I heard part 1 ended really good, really good. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how it ends. I can't wait. Sometimes you should not drag more, but it is a live service and a gacha, so I do not condone them for continuing. I just prefer to leave it as is. Yes, that is the one thing too. People is that I think that if they were going to do a part 2, they probably should have just made an entirely new game and went from there rather than continuing with part 2. But like I said, I don't know we don't know the reason behind it. We don't know what the intention was, but I do get that they were trying to bring the narrative to something else. So I do get it in a sense, in a way. God damn! I forgot Eden. Oh, oh God, Eden looked good. I forgot about her and her voice actress. Yeah.
私も見かけたわ。まだ初々しくて純粋だったあの頃が懐かしい。
It's not bad per se, but they just need to continue, which is understandable. Yeah, I was gonna say they're already deep in the thick of the woods. They might as well at this point just see it through to the end. So, which yeah, like I get. So it's like, all right, we're already here. Let's just keep moving, see what we can do. Oh God, I remember when I first heard like these the quote unquote mommy voices. It was Rosetta. Rosetta was my very first time ever hearing that type of thing. And I remember when she first came out, Rosetta, I believe she was an S rank. When she first came out, and I remember hearing her, I'm like, holy shit, what is this? And I remember she was my first triple S rank Valkyrie in this game. She was my very first. Rosetta holds very special dear in my heart, and I'm gonna be pulling for her, and I can hopefully try to get her. We're gonna see, but Rosetta holds a very special place in my heart because she also was my very first triple S Valkyrie, and then I believe it also went to Cecily next. Cecily was also my second one, I think. Then it went Kiana, but oh, my voice. Yeah, now y'all gotta remember, I was like a really, really young buck here. Like, I was in high school when I was playing this game, and getting introduced to these quote-unquote mommy voices, I'm like, wow! Holy shit, what did my brain just unlock? It was truly, it was truly a wonderful experience. I'm just gonna say that. Here we go.
面白いことはすべて記録しておく。エリらしいわね。ああ、そうではないのよ、メイさん。どう話せばいいのかしら。初めて見た時からここがエリの場所だと確信していたの。作曲家に作風があるように、ここにあるすべてはエリのように楽しくて純粋だわ。それはメイさんがリツシャをどう定義するかによるわ。
Oh, not hide. God damn it. Alright, a history. So she's the third. Yeah, I thought we knew that. Which one was the finality? Is that her? You're 14? I don't remember my first S. I know Charismator. I forgot her. Colin's names sometimes are also fucking wild. When I first got her, I'm like, I don't know how you pronounce that. It was one of my first ones, but there were others before, I think. I don't remember which one was my first premium. Himiko? I didn't get Himiko for like the longest time. I didn't get her till like, I believe it was like a freebie. I'll have to check after this chapter.
メイさんと違って、私たちの時代では、律者になると人類を敵に回してしまうの。世界に癒しがたい傷と苦難をもたらすのよ。でも、エリはそうではなかったわ。彼女は私たちの敵ではなかった。人のために戦ってくれた戦士で、英傑たちを集めてくれた。そして、私にとっては、エリはエリなの。私からすれば、彼女はずっと人を引きつけ、誰もが感心してしまう少女。第13律者は、どちらかといえば、彼女が自分のために準備した花嫁衣装みたいなものかしら。そうね。そのあたりはエリ本人が直接伝えたい話になると思うわ。エリもメイさんにはもっと知ってほしいと思っているはず。
Krasimir is the young Himiko from the past. Oh, which one's Colin then? I believe they both have like really. I think they both have.
彼女はきっと
I'll have to
あ
look.
なた自身で全てを感じ取ってほしいのよ。何せあなたは彼女の心の中を歩いている。メイさんならきっと奥底にしまった感情を覗ける
わ。By the way, Kreismeier, which just means war messier. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. In German, messier is a type of sword, so it's hard to pronounce. Just call it war sword. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
エリをフォローしすぎてしまったかしら。じゃあ、よかったらここで失礼するわね。もう一人、会いたい友がいるのよ。
Not that. Is there anything that I'm missing before I go back up to the tower? Nope. Alright, we're going this way. Join the mobs is rather plain for a recruitment advertisement. Yeah. Pillar as expected, she wouldn't miss out. Yeah, that's the other flame chaser.
せっかちなお客さんだね。招待状も出していないのに勝手に入ってくるなんて。
She's the ice one with the blue outfit. Oh wait, what the? Wow, hold on now. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta use a mouse.
私にとってまともとは失敗のことさ。君は失敗が好きなのかい？さあさあ、本当のサプライズはこんなものじゃないよ。
Okay, hold on. If I save and exit, do you want to save? You may lose incomplete story in task. Ah, shit. Okay, we'll continue on for now. We at least want to get to the top. That's the goal. Never mind. We're at a good stopping point for this part.
もちろんさ。エリシアがどれだけの騒ぎを起こしたのか、まさか知らないとは言わせないよ。せっかくショーの準備が整ったのに、美味しいところを持っていかれてしまった。気に入っていないとは言えないけど、サプライズを見つけたものの、それについて何も知らないとなると、私がどんな気分になるか想像がつくんじゃないかな。かわいいお客さん。まあいいよ。悲しいことはさておき、準備したサプライズについては気にならないの？大丈夫。君みたいな人こそ驚く時の表情が面白いんだ。
Also more off topic for a while, but what did you think of Babylonian mode in PGR? I didn't get to see you reacting to it. Did you create your comment on? I actually did. So okay, I can talk about it now. Now that season 1's over. I was originally gonna be having in the film. I was actually gonna have the coffee shop date at the very beginning of the beginning of the season finale, and because I was playing it, and I was like, okay, well, you know, we want to get, if I want to set the tone, set the mood for everything, I want to do that. So I ended up playing it off stream, recording the gameplay to the point, and then I as I'm going through it, I'm like, this doesn't, it's not gonna fit with what I'm trying to do here. And I tried to make it work, and then I got to the point where you end up sleeping to go on Lucius' date, and then I ended up not doing the date, but I did create the character. I had him in like the power suit, just because one, you know, they don't have the creation for the things that I was looking for. So I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna put him in his suit and we're gonna call it there because I could make it work from that. But yeah, I ended up holding off on that just because one, I wanted to also one day when I come back to it, when there's more content. That was the other reason. I can also talk about this now too. The reason I left PGR was because I was just running out of content. And with how Chapter 36 ended, it was a really good spot for me to make that pivot. So that is the reason why I left PGR. It was just, main one was I was running out of content, and two, I wanted to let the rest of the news story develop more as time goes on. So that way, when I do come back to PGR one day, I could just pick it up. I could just pick it up how I did it way back when I first did it. Just play the story and just go on from there. So, yeah, the power suit is more neutral. True. So, they're adding more content than the next one. They're opening a new area in the map, the military bases. That'll be nice. I do know that I know that there's going to be bringing Selena into that world too for a date. I'm very excited for it as well. I low-key might, with me bringing, I guess this is going to be a podcast in a sense, because I did say I'd bring PGR discussions back, but it'd be probably going under a different name. That way it's more broader terms of me when I go to talk about different things. I am going to be talking a lot about PGR now that I'm like at the point where I'm at now with the game, so I can talk about a lot of things that I couldn't talk about before. And kind of give it like almost like a podcast feel, but like almost like an audiobook in a sense, because it's kind of gonna be like it's not gonna really be heavily edited. I mean, there's gonna be some music in the background, but it's just gonna be like my thoughts on PGR as a whole, and it's just gonna be just kind of like a big old yap session. for it, but it's gonna be a fun one for me because I get to talk about the game in a new light, and while also still kind of keeping up to date with what's happening, like with the characters, but not with the story. So yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun when they do that. And on top of that, when they start adding new content, I'll still keep my eyes open for it every now and then. But yeah, that's the plan as well, is to kind of bring back the discussions, but go under a different name this time. Ooh. She reached her hand behind May's ear and swiftly withdrew, her hand now holding a thick paper card, a typical magic trick. The card has an image of Vilvive in her weird pose, much like how she looks now.
だから君はせっかちな観客なんだ。
As she spoke, Vilvive handed the card to May. Upon touching the card, May suddenly felt a familiar power surging through her body. Signet of Bohidi. Oh.
そうそう。私はその表変に考えないの。
Sue's the other one.
これはある種の試みさ。刻印設計時の仕組みを参考にしたもので、使用者の潜在能力を一時的に発揮させられるんだ。その通り。しかも携帯型。どう？便利でしょ？本日のショーの成功を祝して、マジックカードをすべて可愛いお客さんにプレ。それではカードの組み合わせについてこの通り、カードは種類によってそれぞれ違った刻印を表している。しかしそれだけではあまりにもつまらないだろう。まずは私の象徴、天慶の魔術師。
The Bodhi, I believe, is the watch or the compass. I could be completely wrong. Like I said, it's been a minute. That would be nice. Oh yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be, like I said, different change of pace of how I usually do things on top of it. Especially with me now having, oh, I just unplugged my headset. Especially with, if I can get this on, me having this now, like I can actually start utilizing this mic more, and my other mic that I haven't even opened yet. I can start utilizing. I just unplugged my mic again. I can start utilizing these mics a lot more and start really like bringing that atmosphere with like this mic, because this is the mic that I use for damn near all my short films. This is more of like my streaming mic, but this one here is kind of like the workhorse for the films. But I can start using this mic now for my podcast in a sense. And I'll be actually able to do it all of it more because I actually got a pop filter now, and I can actually directly talk into the mic without having to be off axis this time. So, Honkai Impact 3 will also be a nice addition back to the roots. This is where many of us started back in the day, and from here to PGR, pretty much. I even hinted at it. If you remember in the very beginning of the PGR discussions, how I got into PGR. And it was because of Honkai, and I did say that I would one day come back to this game, and that was like almost a year ago. So it was a little Easter egg, a little golden nugget I left there, to now have this little golden nugget pay its dues. It is a nice little homage to it. So that's the best thing I did do, is like leave little Easter eggs. So, oh shit.
お客さん、ショーはまだ終わってないよ。はあ、仕方ないな。ショーを優雅に終わらせるのも、マジカードは各エリアにある宝箱に隠しておいたよ。気が変わったらいつでも取りに行ってくれ。私もそろそろここを出て、中心にある塔にでも行ってみることにするよ。あそこは最高の舞台だと魔術師の勘が言っているんだ。 さて、どうだろうね。次に会った時は華麗なる空中ブランコの魔術師になっているかもしれないよ。
Okay. Okay, I want to say we are at a checkpoint now. So if I exit, if I have to restart, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, we're good. Woo! I was gonna be pissed. Alright, let's go look at the characters really quick. Why am I so on? Oh. There we go. Okay, it was Himiko. Oh yeah, here we go. Very first character to have my triple S. One of my favorites of all time. Not what I wanted. Here we go. No. Picture. Oh, not what I wanted either. How do I get to see the character in its all? Oh, don't do that. Ah, here we go. Yeah, this when she first came out, oh man, absolutely fucking awesome. One of my favorites. Yes, Rita Roswies. Gosh, she was good. She was good. We gotta find Himiko. Murata, Vermlinite. Battlestorm. I don't think she has another. She does not. She was pretty popular. Yeah, she was pretty popular way back yonder. I believe she still is. Where is it? Is it this one? Scarlet Fusion? Is it the Scarlet Fusion one? Valkyrie Triumphant, Blood Rose. Oh, this one. This one. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah. This one. I wanted this skin, but I could never swing it. That was also a good one. This one was like one of the very recent ones I got before stopping the game. Because I remember trying to get her for the longest time, but I could never swing or get it on top of it. But here's a funny thing. Once I got Celestial Hymn, this was when I really started to take the game, like getting better at the war zone, at the war pain cage, or whatever the hell it's called. This is whenever I wanted to take it a lot more seriously. Vermlin Knight was OP. Yeah, she was. I just could never get her. I never had her for the longest time. And then by the time I got her, where is it at? Kiana's Hersher Flameshon ended up coming out. I'm like, well, she's already obsolete at this point. Teresa got most of them, I think. Yeah. There's a lot of them. I really wanted this one. I tried so hard to get this one when it first came out. I just couldn't get it. I was so upset. That I couldn't get this one. I was pissed. Fuka equals Fuhua. Ah, okay. Didn't know that. But nowadays you've got all these new, like I said, they've just started adding more same characters, just different methods of it, in a sense. What else? Let's see. Gricio. That was the other one. I was talking about. Yeah, so she's part of Prometheus is part of the after story, I believe, of after part 1. She's also after part 1. Achan, I believe, is also after part 1, and so is Susuna and Gricio, or the adult version. Other than that, I believe that's it. So Phoenix is still my baby frame. This one I could not get down the gameplay rotation for the longest time. I tried. Oh yeah, I also participated in the events that they had. I was very heavily invested into the events, and that's how I was able to get these skins. But yeah, I checked back some time ago and got a few of the newer ones. Hell yeah, hey, you gotta come back to it every now and then. I'm gonna do a poll because this is a 50% off. I'm hoping I can get this. Come on, do me well, do me good, right frame, but you're who I want. It's not the right frame. That's so sad. God damn it! Bloody hell. I only need 200 more. Damn it! Ah. Whatever. I'll get enough to pull for her again. Because all I need is 200. I just need 200. Easily. Alright. For now, I'll go back to the main story. It says that I completed this story. I already did. Like, I'm on integration 9. Current mission is time consuming. That just means, like, talking to Amber the entire time. But it's basically a side mission. I already got the storyline missions done. I'm done with the story missions. With that one, at least. So I have no reason to come back to this one again. The only reason I have to is because of this. But this is like Rosetta with the interdimensions of different trees or different world lines at this point, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about this one. So we're gonna go back into it. We're gonna continue on. I don't know how long this is gonna actually take to complete this chapter, especially with it's being open world at this point. And that's Prados, the other flame chaser. She's the cat girl. Bah. Oh yeah! Get out of here. Oh yeah. What the? What? But yeah, the open world did increase the playtime for the chapters as far as I remember. I do remember people saying that was one of the biggest gripes too in part 2 was that it was kind of like Genshin Impact in Honkai Star Rail 1 because there was this kind of an open world part which made the story drag on for a long time. So, am I looking forward to that? We're gonna see. Time will tell. When I was playing Honkai Star Rail up until the point of beating the Dream World, I remember I was fine with that because it was cool back then. But now I know that it's gonna take a long time for the newer chapters in Honkai Star Rail. Because I believe they're saying like it's like 20 hours maybe, I think. So that's gonna be atrocious. This is also a crazy fucking scene.
宝箱を見かけたら開ける冒険者の義務だよね。開けたら当然中に入って調べる当たり前のことだよね。メイ様、早く助けてください。そうだ、お金だ。私やっぱり自分で何とかしようかな。メイ様、なんで刀を抜くの？
Oh, hold on. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Is that in Honkai Impact or is that a completely different game? Odyssey. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, yeah. That's a post Honkai Odyssey. Apaho. I don't think that's how you say it. I played it. I think I played it up until. I believe I played it up until the first point where they got cut up. After that, I stopped because I also know that I just kind of like forgot about it too. I forgot that they also forgot. They kind of like just forgot about it too. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Because I also like it takes place after the main story. Um, I believe 8 years after the main story. So it was more their. It was one of their more first. It was one of their first more serious attempts of an open world. Yeah, I remember when it first came out. It was very. Everyone really enjoyed it when it first came out. I did as well. Seeing how it was different, and then they just kind of forgot about it. I'm like, oh well, it is what it is. There. Equinox! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you're having a good one so far. Welcome back. I shall now face you with all my might. Yes, you shall. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, but it doesn't spoil much. I was just saying this. I remember playing it, and I knew it didn't like do too much on anything. All I knew was that Bronya was grown up. May was also grown up. We got to see Carol, I believe, which is the daughter of one of the Valkyries that was in the books that ended up not surviving. And then I believe Yokam, I believe is the boy's name. That was Wot's kid or adopted kid, I think. And then Otto was somehow alive. And then, well, look-alike Otto. I believe what was also in there, and then like the male character. That was about it.
それはほら過ぎたことは過ぎたことだし、それよりメイの姉ちゃん宝箱に何があるか見てみよう。あれ、一枚のカード？物を取ったら罠がもう一回発動するの？
What is a trigger? Oh gosh. Oh yeah, the Quantums. I remember when the Quantums first came out. I was like, whoa, what am I looking at? This was when I believe Cecily also debuted on top of it. Bah! Whoa! This thing's glitching out. There we go. Hold on here. Get back here, fool. Hey. Alright, moving on. What the fuck? Study girl with a floppy hat. What a name. Ah! Hell yeah. Light work. Unfortunately, I have to go, but good that I can stay here for a while and chat. Starting at 2 a.m. is not so bad. At least it's not starting at 3 a.m. True. Like I said, eventually, once I'm able to take this full time, I'll switch to the mornings again, because that was a lot of fun for me playing in the mornings, since that was where a lot of my stuff was at. A lot of people that I knew there. So maybe I'll check in the next one too, at least. For an hour or so. Yeah. Hey, anytime that you're here, I'm just thankful that you decided to spend your time watching me. You didn't have to watch me, and the fact that you decided to watch me means a lot. So, go get some sleep. You get some rest. I'm actually pretty tired as well. I've been going back to the gym with my family. My entire family's actually at the gym, going to the gym together now. So we're all kind of like pooped, because I took off the gym because I got sick. So I've been kind of easing my way back in, but I am fucking sore. So, now, I will see you around. You be safe. Have a good night. Well, guys, have a good night in the morning, in a sense. I will see you around. You be safe out there. Ladies and gentlemen, let us continue on with the story.
メイの姉ちゃん、少し休ませて。あの敵、そんなに厄介なの？結構追ったよね。
Good to see you, Papa. I hope you have a great stream and see you next F1. Yes, sir. Danny, have a good one.
それは正直に言うと、メイの姉ちゃんの走りが速すぎて、どんなやつだったのかさえはっきりと見えなかったよ。でも私たちの時代ではどんなに変なやつが現れてもおかしくなかった。ほら、それよりさっき見つけたお宝を見てみようよ。その表情、まさかメイの姉ちゃんのもの？ならさっきのお礼として持ち主に返すよ。もちろんこれだけじゃまだまだ足りないよね。助けてくれたお礼としてこの場所を漁るじゃなくて案内するよ。さっき追いかけてる途中で宝箱をたくさん見かけたんだ。エリの姉ちゃんが隠してたこの場所にはまだ知られてない秘密がたくさんあるはず。エリの姉ちゃんのこと興味があるでしょう。私にはわかるよ。それならお互いに必要なものを取ることになるね。安心して、さっきみたいなやつを見かけたら注意しておくから。それじゃこれで決まりだね。
We're good to go. Oh shit, we're on her story. Oh, please don't tell me we gotta go through all 13 stories.
こういう場所は一箇所ずつ細かく探索しないと。お宝、お宝、キラキラ、お宝。メイの姉ちゃん、なんでそう思うの？あれ？そう？宝箱探しに夢中だったから。メイの姉ちゃん、ここの道は複雑すぎると思わない？くねく。何か見落としてないか心配なの。初めて来たところだし、隅々まで探索しないと。何しろ私はここにある全ての宝箱を漁ることを目指しているから。でもメイの姉ちゃんの言う通りかも。このそうだ、ビルビーの姉ちゃんの万能鍵が役立
You
つ
didn't bring it? What the hell?
ただ別のところに置いてきちゃったんだよね。そう、ビルビーの姉ちゃんがくれたの。すべての鍵穴に使える鍵。仕入れの時はかなり役立つんだ。もちろんその見返りとしてビルビーの姉ちゃんが何かを必要としている時は優先的に手伝わないといけなくって。見ればわかるよ。さあこっちだよ。
One second, ladies and gentlemen. Gosh. Okay. I'm ready to go. Sorry about that. Ay, ay. Bop! Get out of here. Okay, clear all combo hits. Each combo hit damage. Rules for the decking. New system unlock. Card system unlock. Okay.
刀は最後。
万世の風をまとい、迷いの中で歯を観察し、浮き沈みの中で羽を拾う。さっき拾ったカードを使ってみない？ビルビーの姉ちゃんが作ったなら結構役立つと思うよ。うんうん。これでメイの姉ちゃんも私と探索する理由が一つ増えたね。大丈夫。自分の名前を忘れても品物の隠し場所を忘れることはないから。お金に難癖
Who
をつけ
doesn't
る人
like
なんていない
money,
よ
she
ね。
says. Garibaldi, okay. Okay, so we got to level 2. So we gotta go work our way all the way back up. Okay. Oh, damn little cutscene. I'll take it.
ここだよ。ここから見下ろすと空に立っているような気分になるんだ。いっそのこと空中庭園と呼ぼう。
Gosh, I still can't believe it. From what it was back then, this was still really good for its time back then.
メイの姉ちゃん、どうしたの？メイの姉ちゃん、どこに行くの？待ってよ。
Oh, you can go down? Ah, I see, I'll see. There's chests chatted around here, Dad. Looks like I gotta find them. Oh, I gotta check back later. What the hell? Oh.
うわー、これってどういうこと？万世の風をまとい、迷いの中で歯を観察し、浮き沈みの中で羽を拾う。
Got more. What the hell? Ugh. I forgot there's so many. There we go.
しょうがないじゃん。私弱いし。でもメイの姉ちゃん、このカード前のと違ってるよ。このカードって他の使い方があるのかな。そうだよね。もしかしたらビルビーの姉ちゃんがとりあえず鍵を取りに行こう。すぐ先だから。
All Match persona cards. Okay. Well, the master key we just got already.
ここだよ。どれどれ。あ、やっぱりまだあった。なあ、これが大切にしてた何でも解決できる万能鍵だよ。フックなんかじゃないよ。正真正銘の鍵。見くびっちゃダメだよ。普通の鍵と比べたらずっと使えるんだから。ああ、そっちの方は道端で拾ったんだ。それより鍵もあるし、邪魔な垣根をとっとと処理しちゃおう。さあ、メイの姉ちゃん。
Fafados is a very, very interesting character.
ほら、宝探しなら私に任せてって言ったよね。
Congrats on getting your first exploration item out of combat. Activate will appear on the screen. The magic key will allow you to open special doors when it's in your inventory. Good to know.
うわー、やっぱり思ってた通りの大収穫。メイの姉ちゃんの分もあるよ。ひどい扱いなんてしないから安心して。
She's all about that money.
どれどれ、どんなお宝があるんだろう。よしよし、悪くない収穫だね。ここは広いからまだお宝がたくさんあるはず。お宝探しは得意だから全部見つけ出せるって保証できるよ。メイの姉ちゃん、また時間が空いてるとき一緒に探索しよう。目指すは宝箱じゃなく。
Holy shit. To the next main stories chapter main screen features. This is the entrance to V's special weapon card system. Enter data storm and exclamation once you obtain my cards. This is the entrance to the main story mode. When main story missions are in progress, max exploration mode will be temporarily closed. Let's continue with the main story. Well, hold on now. Okay, I guess we're just going in. A woman walked down until down an unlit road. The deep end. A name she did not like hearing. Not now. Not ever. It reminded her of the alleys behind the theater, the corny laying opposite the stage filled with empty bottles.
以前
Oh shit. Oh, we're in Aponia's place right now. I'll see.
相変わらず真っ暗ね。それなら私が明かりをつけましょう。いつも通り来訪者に試練を与えるのが好きなのね、アポニアさん。あなたはエデン？聞くまでもなく、訪問者は私だと知っているはずよ。私たちは宴を見届けたもの。そしてあの夜、もしくは神聖を見届けた。だからあなたは楽園にあそこを残したのね。それもこんな奥に隠すなんて。エデン、私たちには捨てがたい感情がたくさん残っている。 思い出したい過去も山ほどある。あなたがかつての音楽に心酔するように、私にもこの長すぎた茨の道を安置する場所が必要なの。
エリは反応から察するに知っているのね。
What the hell? Hold on.
わがままだとはいえ、あなたも知っている通り。
アポニアさん、私はあなたを尊敬してる。だからあなたとエリの選択を尊重するわ。知ってる？みんな私を与えるもの、あなたを受け入れるものと呼んでるの。
Hold on, there's a fucking...
受け入れるもの。彼女が去ってしまったことすら受け入れられない私が。
あまり言いたくはないけど、確かに事実とは真逆なのかもしれないわね。私こそが偏愛を受け、運命の愚弄を受け入れた方なのかもしれない。そしてアポニアさん、
I tried to get a Aponia. Could never swing it though.
あなたこそ本当の与えるもの。戒律を与え、希望を与え、みんなが目にしているものは真の姿ではない。
かの者の行く道は他者が目にする道ではない。エデン、私たちが今まで守ってきた秘密はもうすぐみんなの前に明かされる。
それは新たな予言なの？
いいえ、これは
It's her wish. Interesting.
私の願い。
願いね。あなたの口から聞くのは初めてだわ。アポニアさん、あなたまでメイさんに変えられたのね。
楽園に変化をもたらしてくれるものは喜んで受け入れる。彼女にはエリシアと同じ意図がある。エデン、鍵は持ってきた？
ええ、もちろん。
Eden reached out and a golden crystal flower bloomed in her palm.
ずっとそばに置いておきたかった。私たちはそのつもりでいたはず。
鍵が揃った暁には水晶の花が再び咲き誇る。
ええ、それも私の願いよ。その時は全員で彼女が大好きだったあの歌を。
Okay, back to Alicia's story now.
はーい、メイ、こっちこっち。
Okay, hold on. We're gonna save and exit. No, save and exit. In the main store, in this main store, you can adjust the difficulty level of the story. Other than certain battles against powerful enemies, the story characters will not die regardless of the difficulty level. In easy mode, characters you will select will not die. In hard mode, enemies will deal much higher damage. In some special combat will be more challenging. Okay. So there's 47 treasure chests. 69 fucking episodes? What the fuck? Oh, that's insane. No fucking way who's gonna take that much. That's fucking wild. That's so insane. Okay, so there is albums. Oh, what the? Oh, this is more side stories. Hmm. Okay, so we're on chapter 29. Oh, goodness. Okay. This is gonna be a long chapter. But you know what? That's okay. We're gonna go to easy, that way I can kind of just like enjoy the story.
こっちこっち。ごめんね、お待たせ。安心して、全部片付いたから。今なら邪魔は入らないわ。それならメイもきっとワクワクしているんでしょう。そうよね。第13律者について知りたいのよね。分かってるわ。この話は少し長くなるの。どこから始めようかしら。やっぱり順序よく最初から話すわね。
Step by step, that's what
費
we're
用
gonna be
が
doing
に
then.
入った時の話から始めましょう。来て、いい場所に連れて行ってあげる。
万世の風をまた
多分私の乙女心が繊細で
浮き沈みの中で羽を拾う。
次からは小道を通っていく。どうする？
Oh shit.
あれエリシア、今日は
何言ってるの？私
教えない。
ずいぶんと機嫌がいいのね。費用がでの同僚よ。ここにある者たちと同じように
Oh, we don't need to go there. Gotta go this way.
おや。
ハロー、セティのおじいちゃん。
順調順調。こっちにおいで。今日来ると思って。エリちゃんの大好物の。
ありがとうおじいちゃん。
そうじゃな。
それはないわ。遊ぼう。記憶は記憶に干渉できないもの。あれ？ふっふん。だってセリアママの話をちゃんと聞いてたもの。好き嫌いはしないし。へえ。じゃあ私もママの話を聞く。どうしたの？どうメイ。こんな風にみんな記憶の中のままなのよ。そして私も彼らの記憶のまま。年上もいるし、お姉ちゃんと呼んでくれる子もいる。みんなちゃんと覚えてる。そうよね。
Oh wait, we already went to this way. Okay, so this is kind of like a back way to go then. Well, there we go. The room was empty, save a lone machine on the table in the middle.
とりあえず楽園のデータ室と呼んで。どう？なかなかわかりやすい名前でしょ？メイみたいに鋭い子ならタイプライターのところにある資料を読めばわかると思うわ。
May grabbed the sheet. The word on the paper changed from unintelligible symbols to words she could recognize. By the time the reinforcements arrived, the 11th Herrscher had already been strung up on the inscrutable crucifix, never to make another sound. Even the strongest rode among the soldiers shed tears. They believed that this was the grave of them all, comrades and former friends alike.
あら、声にしない方がいいわよ。ケビンはその秘密をあまり見せたくないみたいだから。ええ、追憶の皿の記録は誰かによって書かれたものではないのよ。もともとは他の場所に保管していたのよ。ここまで運んでくるのに手間がかかったんだから。その通りよ。そうでないと客観的かつ公正ではなくなっちゃうもの。何せここからの話は少し長くなるから。ああ、それはもう一人の友達に頼まないと。じゃじゃーん。データ室の管
Oh
理者
god,
の
it's her
妖精よ。
elf! Ha!
まさか実は13英傑に14人目がいるっていう展開を期待してた？かわいいでしょ？何せ私をモデルにして作ったんだもの。私と
Jesus.
同じように可愛さと美しさを兼ね備えているのよ。全部で13体あったの。全員にあげようとしたんだけど、結局エデンとアポニアしかもらってくれなくて。メイが欲しいならまだまだたくさんあるわよ。それはメイがまだウェイクワードを言っていないからよ。今はまだスリープモードなの。
Oh god. She gave a sweet smile and scribbled something in the margin of a file. May took the file.
メイはテレ顔も最高に可愛いわね。それはメイ次第よ。けど 真実を目の前にして本当に諦めちゃうの？
Ha!
何？
Oh God.
あら、どうしてかしら。そうね。声が小さ
She
か
really
ったから
fucking pulling May's
多
leg.
分聞こえなかったのね。もう一度やるしかないわ。
Oh God, Alicia. She is something.
プログラム起動中。システムセット完了。人格ロード完了。ああ、人の子だわ。
Oh God.
こんにちは、可愛らしい人の子。私はフェアリーランドの妖精エリよ。大切なあなたと出会うためにやってきたの。あら、せっかちなのね。まだ挨拶もまともにしていないのに、もうか弱い妖精をこき使うつもりなの？しょうがないわね。
You're lucky I'm so nice, she
私は優
says.
しい妖精だもの。じゃあこの楽園データベースインフォメーションコレクトコントローラーインタラクティブ出力。じゃあこの不思議なタイプライターについて紹介しちゃうわね。このタイプライターは楽園のあらゆる情報を抽出できるの。だからデータを指定しないと最近起きた大きな出来事を
Oh
自動的に
God.
印刷するのよ。
Alpha Alicia gently touched the typewriter, which started right up and spat out a document.
それは少し難しいの。説明より実際やってみた方が早いかも。あら、随分と単刀直入ね。
The typewriter started and roared up for a long while when they spit out a single document. May picked it up and lifted a brow.
質問が曖昧すぎたのよ。データを文章としてうまくまとめられないの。適切な答えを必要とするならエリシアの人生そのものを出力することになるわ。タイプライターが書けるのは事実だけ。それなら簡単よ。こう？ええ。こうすればタイプライターは自動的に彼女にまつわる一つの本人でさえ何がプリントされるかわからないからワクワクしちゃうわね。あ、出てきた。どれどれ？メイ、ちゃんと読んでね。何せ私の
Oh,
物語
okay, so
なん
th-
だから。
I have a feeling majority of this is kind of like her backstory.
おはよう。新しい一日は美しい出会いから始まるのよ。まずは体重を測りましょう。
She hits snooze, sits up, and stretches in her bed.
新しい一日、美しい一日。ファイトよ、エリス。起きて服を着る前にまずは測って。よし、データを削除しましょう。出かける前に鏡を見て、身だしなみ OK、前髪 OK、笑顔 OK。今日も素敵な一日になりそうね。
Moth cafeteria.
グッモーニング。エリー、今日も早いね。おはよう、エイシャ。今日も綺麗ね。
What the hell?
新妻はやっぱり一味違うわね。
おはよう、エリシア。後で訓練場で会おう。
さっきモデルみたいな男の人を見かけたと思ったらあなただったのね。
おはよう、エリシア。
おはよう。会えて嬉しいわ。さっきのは誰だったかしら。まあ先に挨拶しておきましょう。よし、今日はもう少し上の難易度に挑戦しましょう。
Oh shit.
まずは飛べる的ね。なら今日は弓。やっ、私泣いちゃうわよ。やっ、はっ、 し前に長空で見かけたことがあるわ。でもあいつらってば20メートルもあったのよね。等身大で復元したらどこに置けばいいのかしら。あら、今度は見たことのないお友達ね。メビウス博士がまた新しく発見したものを
Oh yeah, I
勝
forgot
手に
you
アッ
gotta
プロード
hold
し
it.
たの？私の気持ちちゃんと受け取ってね。逃げられないわよ。やっ、お金をあげるわ。これで終わり。楽勝楽勝。今回のレポートもとっても簡
Training
単
report.
でした。
またとても
Toward the back was a man with steely hair leaning against the door.
叱られたのにまだ懲りてないのか。
来たのね、コン。仕方ないじゃない。本音なんだもの。話は率直に。それが火を追うがのポリシーでしょ。
他のやつはせめて2週間前のものをそのまま映すぞ。お前の場合全部その一言だ。しかし舞台の人気者のお前なら上も叱りはしても別にどうもしないだろ
He let out a signature laugh.
う。まさかあの時兵士たちによってオストクから連れてこられた小娘が。
それとこれとは別でしょ。私はちゃんと希望して選考を通過して火を追うがに入ったんだもの。それに私なんて全然模範じゃないでしょ。なってたらとっくに火を追うがのバッジをピンク。
勘弁してくれ。ピンク色の
Trying to get me to go AWOL.
俺に亡命しろというのか。
不服なら私を超えてみたらどう？
俺の出番はなさそうだけどな。ほら、お前のライバルはすでに。
His hand slipped through the air, revealing the training record. On it, for the first time, the number 2 appeared next to Alicia's name.
1位は見たことのない名前ね。新入りなの？
俺も会ったことはないな。そういえば最近変わったやつが入ってきたんだ。
あら、なんてロマンチック。彼とその彼女さんと会ってみたくなったわ。
今晩は組織の伝統の夜だろう。新入りなら欠席しないはずさ。
それならちゃんと準備しないといけないわね。ダンスパーティーコーディネートは十数通りも考えたけど、やっぱり試着しないと決められないわ。どれにしようかしら。華麗なものだとこのトレーンスカートとか。
Holy shit, that was a lot of knock.
もう時間なの？
Alicia opened the door.
エリシ
Oh, Mobius.
あら、レビウス博士だったのね。また目の下にクマがあるわよ。2日前よりもひどくなってるみたい。
二度と変な服を私のクローゼットに入れないでちょうだい。
She dumped a pile of clothes and slammed the door shut.
もうレビウス博士ったら相変わらずテレ屋さんね。せっかく衣装を用意してあげたんだから。
The night at the banquet hall.
ここの食事はすごいね。訓練学校よりずっと美味しそう。
見て、シャンパンもある。
God, I haven't heard this song in a long
何
time.
を考えてるの？未成年者もいるのにお酒を置くわけないでしょ。
つまらない。
ドリンクはいかがでしょう？
What the?
ありがとう。
つまらないって言ったのはどこのドイツよ。
お礼はいらないわ。たくさん食べたから喉が渇いたでしょ。パーティーを楽しんでね。
Alicia waved through the crowd holding a plate.
さて、例の新入りはどこにいるのかしら。
火を追うがのパーティーは本格的なんだね。ドリンクを配るメイドさんもいるんだ。
私のことを知らないなんてきっと新入りさんなのね。でも私が探してる相手は。
あのメイドさんはどう見ても実力がある戦士だな。
この人はオーラがあるわね。 でも新入りには見えないし、他の基地から派遣された人かしら。あら、女の子同士で話をしてるわね。邪魔はしないでおきましょう。
Ah, May.
でも
やっぱりデータ室に潜入して直接見た方がいいと思う。
もういいよ。成り行きに任せることにする。
外の状況はどんどんひどくなってる。もう3回目だ。このままだといずれごまかせなくなる。
そんなことを心配して意味はあるのか。お前が心配する番でもないだろう。ほら、彼らのようにすればいいじゃないか。問題を忘れてさ、祝えばいいんだよ。何も疲れた。そもそも来たくなかったんだ。
戻ったらまた仕事とか。一体何なんだ。
あれしかないだろう。第一研究所の所長が言ってたんだ。4回目もそう遠くないってな。危ない。
ごめんなさい。
あ
しててぶつけちゃったわね。
いや違う、僕のせいだ。こんな場所に突っ立っていてごめん。邪魔だったね。
Oh, fate
ドリンク
works.
服についてない？
大丈夫。ほら、僕がグラスをキャッチしたから。炭酸水ありがとう。ちょうど喉が渇いてたところだったんだ。
あら、反応が早いわね。普通の兵士には見えないわ。優れた選手をたくさん見てきたけど、彼らと比べてもあなたの身体能力は超一流よ。もしかしてプロのスポーツ選手とか？
褒めすぎだよ。数年間バスケをしてただけだから。数ヶ月前まではまだ学生だったんだ。ああ、そうだ。紫色の髪でメガネをかけてるかもしれない女の子を見かけなかった。彼女を探してるんだ。なんだかごめん。ここに入ってきたばかりで、こういうパーティーも初めてだから少し緊張してるんだ。
大丈夫よ。紫色の髪の子ね。
わかった。ありがとう。そうだ。ここまで話したのに自己紹介がまだだった。僕はケビン。火を追う側の新兵のケビンだ。君は？
So that's how they met.
そうよ。懐かしいわね。あの頃の私たちはまだ若かったわ。ケビンは結構変わったのよね。だって知り合ったばかりの頃はまだ女の子を喜ばせる方法を知ってたもの。もう一人の男性じゃなくて、彼はコンっていうの。知らなかった？まあ、それは私自身もよく覚えてない過去のことよ。オストク51。そんな名前だったかしら。私が生まれた場所だったみたいだけど、故郷が嫌いとかそんなんじゃないのよ。本当に小さか
Taking
った
a look
頃
at
の
the
話だ
moss,
から。
okay.
もちろん私だけじゃないのよ。火を追う側、多くの村人を連れ去って何かを調べようとしてた。その件は記録すら残ってなかった。メビウスの話によると、最終的に勘違いで終わったそうよ。がっかりよね。自分の出身地には私も知らない秘密があるかもしれないって期待してたのに。その後は普通よ。私は徐々に成長して美しい少女になった。火を追うがと再び開口し、運命の歯車が回り始めたの。安心できないというのなら確認してもいいわよ。
Oh, you see a glance at the typewriter.
大丈夫だから。
The typewriter quickly sprouted another page. Like Alicia said, Vladivostok 51 was an obscure town that the mobs locked down for the time. The residents were confirmed to be normal. However,
これでメイも分かったでしょ？なんと言うべきかしら。それは多分一歩ずつという過程なのかもしれないわね。
he was not within the cheerful crowd. It was not only because of the obscure white hair, but also his countenance that he could be construed as mourning.
君がそんな表情を見せるとは珍しい。
スー、
とこしえの楽園。ここの景色を見ると昔のことを思い出してしまう。ここに来る途中、エデンのポスターを目にしたよ。あの頃僕たちは彼女のコンサートを一緒に見たんだよね。
ああ、随分と前のことだ。
そう、本当に昔の話だね。何を考えているんだいケビン。あるいは何かを思い出したのかい？
昔のことだ。
彼女に関する昔のことだね。
ああ、
誰もがみんなこれほど純粋な心の世界を持っているわけではない。
Yeah, so Sue and Kevin are like best buds.
だが
君がそんなにストレートに彼女を褒めるとは。いつも君はエリシアが奇想天外なアイデアを口にするとき、反対する者という役割を担っていた。だから彼女はよく僕のところに来ていたよ。僕を通して君の本当の考えを知りたくてね。
彼女は適当に話題を作っただけだろう。いつもそうだ。僕は彼女の奇想天外なアイデアを否定したくはなかった。
だけどこの楽園の中では僕たちはもう末日のカウントダウンに縛られることはない。
そうかもしれない。
ケビン、君は変わらないね。
どうかしたのか？
他人に打ち明けられない悩み事があるたびに君はそんな表情で遠くを見つめる。学生だ。僕のポリシーに反するからだ。悩みを打ち明けるかどうか、特に君だからね、ケビン。できれば医者や戦士としてではなく。
ありがとう、スー。僕を心配してくれているのは君の言う通り、記憶体としての僕たちは確かに本物の僕たちが成し遂げられなかったことを、そのことについてまだ公にすることはできないが、必要な時に。
僕に約束する必要はないよ。親友同士でも話さないことはある。僕はただ君が助けを必要とした時に何があっても手を差し伸べる相手がいることを。
あ、
さあケビン、あとは君一人でゆっくり考えるといい。
Sue waved goodbye to Kevin. A short distance away, people were still having a good time. Kevin lowered his head and the bright blue scattered from his hand. He stared at the flower. It never faded.
エリシア、あの時の君、そしてあの時の僕たちには本当に他の選択肢はなかったのか？もし僕がもう少し早く君の本当の目的を見抜いていたら、僕たちは違う結末にたどり着けていたのだろうか。
Grizio!
封じられた秘密。メイ、あなたは本当に全てを変えられるものになるの？これは絵の具？グレイシュもここに来たの？
Oh shit, we're her? Interesting. Okay, as much as I would like to keep going, I think this is a good stopping point for now. Just because, like I said, I'm still grooving my way into it, and I also don't want to yoink myself off, because we've got a long way to go. We got 69 episodes to go. I'm gonna hope that this is just one big old chapter for the Elysia realm. But time will most definitely tell for when that happens. Because like I said, we've still got a long way to go. But I think it's broken up into like different chapters. So chapter 1 is how many chapters? Yeah. So complete part 1 of chapter 29, complete part 2 of chapter 29, complete part 1. Oh wait. So there's 3 parts. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, let me... Part 1 of chapter 29. Part 1 of chapter... Okay, hold on. So there's 20... Complete part 1 of chapter 29, complete part 2 of chapter 29, complete part 3 of chapter 29. Okay, so this is only chapter fucking 29. We still got a long way to go. So I better hunker down and get ready for a long story. But like I said, I'm in no rush whatsoever. This is just the beginning of a long series of everything. And I'm just going to enjoy it, have fun, go my own pace with it. And yeah, I don't want, like I said, I don't want to be yoinking myself off right off the bat coming back to streaming. So I'm going to ease my way into it at all. So yeah. I'm very glad to be back here again. I'm very grateful to be back again. I'm very glad to be playing Honkai Impact 3rd again. This has been a game that I've adored for a long time. I know it's going to be a long, tedious, boring chapters for a couple times, but you know, that's just the name of the game for when I'm doing this. So I knew it's going to happen. As long as, like I said, just pace myself, don't rush it, and just enjoy the time, then that's all that really matters to me. So anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to go. I got a big day tomorrow anyways, because I got to get up early for work. I got to get up at like 5:30 and then leave here by like 5:45 in the morning to get to my job. So busy day tomorrow. Don't want to lose too much sleep over that. And on top of that, working on a lot of things on top of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. This is the kickstart for a long year ahead of us, but I'm very excited. Be on the lookout for a lot of things moving forward. It's going to be a lot of fun. I should hopefully have the short film out this week. We're going to see. Hopefully, I have it scheduled for the 9th. I have it scheduled to get done on the 9th. We're going to see if I can get it done by then. I got 3 days, so I'm hoping to hopefully get it down to a T when the time comes. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, wherever you may be, and I will see you all. Oh my gosh, I will see you all Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will be continuing on with Chapter 29 in this arc, to the Flawless. So, on that note, you take care of yourselves, and I'm out of here. Peace!
Pitchers need relief, bro. We building a team. Everybody got a niche. I've been known to play mine to a T, but it's time for me to lead. Picking dirt right out the cleats. Steep path, roadblocks in the streets, trying to knock me off my feet, cause the devil never sleeps. So I don't sleep too, and trying to breach safes that I didn't have the keys to. We all been victims of trauma we ain't agreed to, but the sun comes after, starting up a new chapter. Isn't it lovely? I ain't looking back and focus on what's in front of me. Everybody takes a number, but I'm still here luckily. I know that God got me, so I'm in good company. Yeah.